he's LARPing as a religious person in order to get the independent vote so that he would appear more conservative and has a better chance of upending the GOP's candidate. So the question was posed. Again, this is my understanding of the situation from what I've studied the last couple days, but I also tried to tune it out after a certain point. The way it's been presented to me is that Colbert was told, go ahead, interview Talarico, but if you put it on the air, you have to give equal time to his primary challenger. And since he didn't want to do that, Colbert and Talarico saw an opportunity to put it entirely online. Therefore, it's not over the airwaves and it's not subject to an equal time thing. And they were also able to play the victim in this, which was not. I don't watch Colbert, and it has not been my thing. I actually think he did a much better job pretending to be a caricature of conservative commentators on his rapport. I thought he did a much better job at that. And I guess the financial decision, the ratings decision, or whatever was made by CBS that the show is just going to get ended. So I think part of this is Colbert is in id-gaff mode and figures, I've only got a few months left anyway, so why not just go out as a champion of left-leaning causes.
So from what I'm hearing, you don't believe the FCC or the people at CBS were involved in this was a strict Stephen Colbert ruse?
If they were involved, it was just to advise them that you can't put this on the air unless you reach out to his opponent and offer her equal time. So it was not this was not the FCC bearing down and saying we're going to sue you. I don't think there was any pressure put from the Trump administration. I think it was just simply, we need to placate our bosses, and we also can't run the risk of an FCC fine. So they made a mountain out of something that was not mountainous, and they were able to do that for. So I talk a lot about, and I do this in personal conversations, and I do it a little bit online. I talk a lot about the concept of being directionally correct, and how that is really, a lot of times, that's all that you need. And so what Colbert and Talarico are able to do in this particular situation is to say, FCC didn't like this, so we had to just put it on YouTube. And that's directionally correct, because the FCC has all sorts of rules around equal time, and obviously CBS, the news division, more so, has been in trouble over things and sued by the administration, and so on and so forth. So it is directionally correct for Colbert and Talarico to say, oh, the FCC meddling in our affairs. And it's directionally correct for them to say, we couldn't air this, and we're... But the reality here is that they saw an opportunity to make something out of nothing, and they ran with it. And will it benefit Talarico? I don't know. I can't read the tea leaves when it comes to Texas elections anymore. I can tell you what I witnessed in 2018.